shining star of OMiT's crown here in Riyadh. We'll get to that in a moment, but first things first, it is time to descend now into the vault. It's time to get this game started. Another elimination matchup for a spot in the semi-finals. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Movistar Koi, OMiT, into vault we go.
And for vault, we haven't seen this from OMiT whatsoever yet. Of course, they would have played it over the Challenger season. Very, very strong lineup. But something just to really touch on as well. Obviously, Abe in this Movistar Koi lineup knows exactly what OMiT are like. Did not get their number whatsoever throughout the Challenger season. Let's see if he can do it with these three alongside.
He's got some good teammates to help him out this time around. Let's see how things happen. Right into the fray we go, and it's a lovely start there for Movistar Koi. A couple of kills going their way. No time just yet, but P1 on vault here. A lot of angles, as you can see, vivid. So much to contend with. What a shot! And Kleenex there from the stairwell, trying to keep this very much in the mix. And with that 3 dead, that should be some time.
Yeah, really curious how Vivid's going to do in this matchup as well. Some serious AR talent on the Movistar Koi lineup. You got Kleenex kind of running that flex. You got Insight as ever, steady as a rock. Right now, Movistar Koi getting the better of them in the first tilt, only for now. 15 seconds to go here over towards P1. The spawns are looking good here for the side of OMiT.
Another nice 3 dead swap there. And right now, OMiT on the right-hand side, they will be the blue team. A few folks at home who are wondering about that. Lovely shots in again from Praise and Mamba. Joe Deceives, though, pushing forward fast. Alongside his new duo, Abe. And a wonderful approach now towards time. They've got to contend with a couple of players here. And Abe, one problem solved. The second gets the better of him. Max going to fight his way towards Hardpoint. We're going to see Insight getting towards time for a second.
Insight holding tight as well as he can. Kleenex here to pick up the pieces. Shot's not quite as crispy as Toby would have liked, and there's the break going to come through unless Abe can do something special. Spawn still towards the back. Might be a split for one player potentially. Not all still towards the backside. This is a hard break now for OMiT.
Yeah, this is technically a 1v1 right here on time. Interesting spawn scenario there for the Movistar Koi boys. Get in there, lad. Big 3 down. That's massive. Look towards pillars now. 25 seconds to go here on the dreaded P2, and a wonderful chunk of time accrued from Movistar Koi.
Yeah, I think OMiT could have probably done better with that hold there, but at the same time, I think the spawns maybe caught them off guard a little. Or 11 of that. Looking like that final 15 is going to go over towards Movistar. As we make our way over towards P3. Abe caught on the cross. Craze, Mac doing well, and Mac is just... I feel like he's just been having a steady away map and then bang 3-piece. Like, you just drop a couple out of nothing. He's making big influential plays.
We're waiting for the max 3-piece. We're owed one so far. As reliable as gravity he's been this tournament. Nice 3 dead once again. This is Insight all alone. Managing to get by here and playing this one very, very safe. I love this out of Jamie Craven. Again, trying to maintain that left-hand side. These 2 buildings, power positions. Oh, and a big win there from Mama. That's another 4 down, and that is Movistar Koi, top right-hand side of the map.
Yeah, that's tough because you expect the rest of Movistar to be able to at least trade a couple of kills on the side, and then all of a sudden Insight's in a good spot, has to challenge, make something happen, and does fall. Nice hold from OMiT though, over towards a typically mixy P3. You get yourself some decent time.
Shots are all over the place. Vivid. Or you would like one more in the Insight, wouldn't you there? Great teamwork, the bait was there. And all that time accruing Hardpoint. The good stuff again for Movistar Koi. They might be down a little bit here in the kills outside of Joe's performance. But they are maintaining a very, very slight lead. Here's a big opportunity though for OMiT. P4, the absolute cash machine. The ATM here on Vault. And it's now open for business.
Not only do you get a good amount of time over towards P3, P4 lock in. It's very, very solid. Kleenex started 5-1, now sitting at 6 and 9. The flex roll not quite going to his advantage so far. Not the first half yet. Over on Vault. Mambo up towards the top side, trying to watch the cross, but the push is coming through from Movistar Koi on the front side. They've slipped by and they've slipped in.
Oh, Mama in a bit of clean up that next one there on a Joe. Teamwork is there, so happy to see it. And to the point we go once again. Vivid right over the top with immaculate centering on that player below. Here comes Insight around the corner, but again, you got to look all over the place now. Abe helps find the 3 dead. Opportunity now for Movistar Koi to run it up.
Hard push at the moment. Movistar have done extremely well there, all things considered. You see OMiT pick up some good time at P3. Wonderful rotation to 4, and they just punch through. They get somebody down the scaffold on the side, and when Joe Deceives is shooting like this, it's hard to batter against them.
The scoreline's good, the gameplay looks good. Let's go for a quick Bravi listen in and see how it sounds.
Open up the trade too, I'm
yeah, I'll be control. I'll be control. Lion and be control.
Give me a sec.
On top of Lion, Teddy. All right, he went subs. There's one out P3. There's one out P3 or something.
This got P3.
Okay. I just want
They're open.
Number P3. Close, Max, close.
Yeah, and open and close. Reese and Mac. And missing Mamba.
Open, one shot, Vivid. Two open.
Roger. Both sides.
Open.
Close. Arc close, maybe?
Close, one shot.
Close,
crazy.
I need it. I'm getting it up.
I think
he went pool.
I'm turning off. I have your dubs.
I can call con.
I said a Volvo, Chris.
In dubs. One shot open. Two dubs.
Out, P3. Hit con.
Close that.
Con, Joe. Con, close.
Nice job.
I'm waiting.
Absolutely. Out of single. He's gone top.
I'm close.
Top single Mambo. Okay, I'm wrapping.
top truck.
Come to me.
Outer shift.
One top can. I left, okay?
Nice, Jamie.
Let's go. Hit once. He's in the window.
Let's fall back house again.
Yo, can I step back? One shot.
I have your lobby. Lobby weak. Great. One shot. P1 and cat.
Okay, top cat, one shot, one lobby, okay? Ready? One more cat.
I saw lobby.
Hit twice lobby one time.
Play for this guy, cat lobby.
He's P1. He's playing off P1.
Okay.
Stop back. Close, bomb dead.
Nice, out of pump.
I'm my cat.
He's lost time. He's close left on time.
Yeah, out of pump still?
Yo, I don't see
Check time.
Single, ran up. Single ran up.
Backdoor really big crazy. Okay, backdoor still and one on YouTube.
Okay, Joe, we're going to have to ask you to calm down, sir. 28-11, the spree's ridiculous, and it's shown in the scoreline as well. Movistar Koi, what a lead.
I mean, that 4-piece in the middle of the map is outrageous. I mean, look at the center. It's absolutely ridiculous from Joe Deceives. 29-11, and we are only, what, halfway into P2 on the second rotation? Incredible work, and it's a pace that he's going to struggle to keep up from, but that is outrageous from Joe Deceives.
Yeah, perfect quad feed there. You don't see a whole lot of them here in the professional Call of Duty world, but that one was an absolute treat. 29-12 still. I mean, Abe's feet are up at 9-16.
Chilling.
Boys are putting in all the work they can. There's no more kills to be found. Insight doing everything possible there to maintain presence on top art. It all drops. And now back at it we go. Movistar Koi have been here before. We have seen OMiT hold them at bay. Great spot to be in there was Vivid on the bottom side of the minimap. You could barely see him, but that cut-off kills, those were certainly helping on the approach. But here come Movistar Koi once again across the map.
Yeah, trying to find a way through, but you're right. OMiT had a good amount of time soaked up over towards P3 on that first rotation. It resulted with the spawns at P4. Could not hold them, but they've put themselves in that position again. And if you can manage to hold that down, there's some really good time to be made. Movistar have managed to find a way through, but OMiT not too bad at all, picking up that time over towards P3.
That Joseph, how are you getting these kills? How are you finding damage? Joe! What in the world, man? 32-13. He's looking for a few more. And you give him a chance, he'll probably got those as well.
Oh my goodness, he's just put the pressure on OMiT though. Now they're spawning over towards the middle of the map, two towards the back. Movistar trying to make a bit of a squeeze towards his backside. AR's out now, 34-14 from Joe Deceives.
Just stay on board with Joe. Just show me Joe. Where's he going? If he's in the hard point, you know he's going to find a kill or two. Perfect spot to be in right now, again, for Movistar Koi. Unreal. OMiT now, we test their brakes. Can they find their way towards the hard point? Middle of the map coverage right now, as the rest of his squad are all over it. Here comes the first contest. It's going to be a man on the left and a man on the right, and right in the middle, stuck is Joe, and now he is safe. His teammates performing admirably. Movistar Koi, full control.
Yeah, OMiT have really been struggling on, what, P4 and P2 specifically. Other than that, the Mixie Hills, yeah, okay, they're keeping it in amongst it, but when Movistar are finding these breaks, they're finding these rotations, they are punishing them big time.
Joe Deceives, we'll check back on him later. He's done a wonderful job there to accrue a lot of points. Going to hopefully get himself a Hellstorm. Fun to see that one. But again, for OMiT now, first rotation, not been superb. They've got a little bit of pace to get back up to, and now Insight, 21-19 for him on a 5 spree of his own, halfway towards his streak, and this is starting to get dicey.
Incredible work from Insight. 6 in a row now. The rest of the team just doing their job down low. Movistar Koi are starting to ascend. 15 seconds away from hitting the 200-point mark. Joe Deceives is slowed down, but the rest of the team stepped it up. 7 in a row now from Insight.
Massive work, still on that 7. Insight is the sub. Can't get that live. That's going to be 3 dead, so huge opportunity now for OMiT. Get some of that time. The 4th man down. Bad news for them, though. Koi spawn exactly where they want. Number 7's going to have a big old fight in a moment. Trying to contend with these players towards the back. On with Craze. Lovely first. The 2nd man not going to be there, and he runs out into a bit of trouble. So Movistar Koi still with a good spawn.
I mean, every single time we're on board with Joe, looks like he's shooting atom bombs out of his jackal. Incredible work, Kleenex. Doing what he does best as well and picking off those routes, and now the rotation's starting to come in from OMiT. They are very far away from P2.
It's another immediate flip. It's another massive turn. Movistar Koi can't seem to make mistakes at this point in time. Mamba has an opportunity. Oh, and he's managed to catch one on the flank. The front line, though, not safe whatsoever. Abe now getting the dance moving. Inside, can't bring down Mamba. And an opportunity now to turn it. Can the man stay alive behind enemy lines? No, it's Kleenex who finds number 6 in a row. Toby, 7. The gunnies are certainly hot. 2:15 and climbing.
Everybody from Movistar keeps taking their time just to pop off. Joe deceives on a 40 bomb. And 25 seconds to go here over towards P2. They can't quite win it here, but they will be within touch and distance. If they keep playing like this, Insight, SMG out. Is it his turn for 4? Not quite. For Movistar Koi, they are not far away from map number 1.
Joe holding it down. The challenge there, perfect stun, slows him. Hey, fights 2! And with that, Insight battles his way out. Pressure now on towards the 3rd point in the set, and Insight's all over it.
Joe Deceives hasn't had a kill in a while. He's really slowed down and is 40 and 19.
Goodness.
Incredible work from him.
Don't forget the 220 in time as well.
Ridiculous play from Joe. Starting to pick up kills in the middle of the map, but this time around, do OMiT have this control? Mac needs to find something. Spawns there for Movistar. Koi are good for P4. We may well not see it.
Oh boy, Koi are in position. This is going to be the hold. Final, 11 points for the win. Mamba now, get the guns hot, keep things rolling. You might have lost the battle here, but the war is far from over. 30 seconds to go. Koi being kept out of time. Here comes Joe. Sneaky play. Trying to get something going here. But you're starting to feed OMiT these kills. Build the confidence. Now they're on the time. Here comes the push from Koi.
It's a really, really tough push though for OMiT to get themselves all the way through. Even if they get some good time here at P3, the P4 spot should still be there for the side of Movistar Koi, who are still fighting over this. But you're right, they have fed a little bit of time. Movistar get absolutely nothing at P3, but do limit OMiT to only a small amount.
The spawns are a bit awkward here. So we've got one member of Koi out of the fight for now. Kleenex is going to make his way forward. Vivid's going to be in the fight as well. So an awkward timing on the spawns. Now comes Kleenex. One man up and about it.
Hold on.
Here comes Mamba. 5 seconds for the win. And who else but Joe Deceives to hold the fort down. What a statement from Movistar Koi in map number 1.
It's a takeover from Joe. The first half. I mean, my goodness. Not many better performances than that over the season. And he's feeling himself after that one, Miles. That 4-piece in the middle of the map is absolutely absurd.
Highlight play of the series without a doubt. Maybe of the tournament. OMiT. We saw the goods yesterday. You don't quite look like the same squad yet, but look at Joe go. 3rd on the hop. Craze down before his feet hit the ground. Vivid out as well.
Not even a single bullet hit that time, by the way. So, I mean, look, you can say he shot them all on the back, but he's got to do it quickly, hasn't he? Not a bullet landed. Joe Deceives, elusive, to say the least. Just overall, a really impressive performance from Movistar Koi, but when Joe's doing that to you, I mean, it's just so difficult. But everybody was having their moments. I think we've seen nearly every single player have their pop-off, have their specific point where they would be able to hold down the hill because of what they're doing. Kleenex found 6 in a row at one stage. Insight found 6 in a row at one stage. I think Abe was just filling gaps where needs be because everybody else was frying.
Look at that. Jubilation on stage as the youngsters on the squad. Abe, his first major tournament under the Koi organization, and my word, did he have a good time. 22 and 19. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't even worry about it. Joe nearly dropped 5K. On the other side of the board, though, Vivid, huge damage from him. Massive stat screen there. Kleenex, the new flex, 16 assists and the 17 non-traded. Tremendous work, but the scoreline there, Ton, that's the real difference maker. 250, 144. That is a big gap.
Yeah, very comfortable game there. Movistar Koi. So, for OMiT now, it's... we do love shawarma.
We love some shawarma.
But I think the thing is now, I mean, I am all for it. More we love shawarma banners across the board. Thank you very much. But irrelevant of the shawarma and the delights here in Riyadh, I think for the side of OMiT, that is a wake-up call. That's welcome to single elimination. Welcome to another team that you've got to go on to try and beat, and a team who have serious caliber. Coaching team, been there for years. You've just seen Flux behind, who, I mean, he's been part of Call of Duty for a millennia, it feels like. This is a well-oiled machine. Yes, okay, FaZe may have that fancy name. It may well have the multiple different championships over so many different years. but this Movistar Koi lineup are no joke. It never happened.
That's a tough one. I mean, the Call of Duty world, one day you're bringing down legends, the next day, or you're right back in the office. And so far, it's a tough day at work for OMiT. Search and destroy now on the horizon. We'll see if they can bounce back. Because that control right now certainly looking theirs. Again, that has been the name of the tournament. Fist bumps out. S&D on its way. Looking for a bounce back from OMiT. Coach Flux as cool as you like. Or is he nervous? Hard to tell. What a poker face he's got.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him. I think I've known him about maybe 14 years. I don't know if I've seen too much emotion ever in his face.
A true professional.
You all right, mate?
Yeah, doing well. Boys looking good. Yeah, excited to get in the game. Oh, here we go. Loading in. Calm demeanor across the boys. They've managed to breathe fire out of their lungs after that first map. And what a highlight that was. Right into the search we now go. Protocol it is.
Search has been a little bit of a problem for Movistar Koi as of recent, though. We have seen OMiT push some very, very solid teams all the way here on Protocol.
Oh, Joe, run for it. Run, Joe, run. He's going to find something here. Craze. Oh, my goodness, what a flank. Silently confirms the first. Wonderful discipline. There's the bomb planted at A, though. And Craze is on a run.
This is the kind of thing we've seen against FaZe that he was having so much success with. Movistar don't pick it up, they're going to be in trouble.
This is one of the harder players in the world to track down right now. Phoenix is going to go on the hunt. Lovely work from Joe Deceives there. Insight confirmed the intel as well. Now a 3v3 directly towards the site. Joe, first man in. Can't dodge all the nades. From the top rope, oh, down and out. OMiT strike first.
Yeah, really good round for them to find. Sensational work coming through. From Craze to find that pick, to find that route. I think as time will go on, Movistar just going to have to try and predict where he's going, trying to get some cutoffs, because he has no fear. It is a literal sense of, find a route, I'll hit it. If someone's there, I'll kill them. If I get behind them, I'll win us the round. Gets that first blood, his team are allowed to then push to the side of it. Get that down cleanly. Nice hold since then.
Again, Movistar Core have got a lot of time to pour over tape of OMiT. We've seen them play FaZe twice on this map.
Yep.
By now, you've got to get an idea of how things are going to go, but it doesn't really help when everyone there on OMiT wins their ones. Nobody home with the down low push right now, so Joe Deceives stun will meet nothing but air, but with that, hits the air, gets on out. Are we thinking about the B-bomb site, lads? What are we thinking? Once again, Craze, look at these corners, look at these spots, look at the timings he's got here. Can we get another dirty kill?
I think you heard Simp talking about it when they were going up against OMiT, specifically in this map. As soon as they started running them, stopping Craze, finding these lines, then that's what shut them down. Insight's going to find him. And they have been very, very patient about this Movistar. Haven't rushed into anything, but it has worked. That bomb is down, 4v3.
Yeah, well, you're not having the man advantage right now is not ideal. So Max looking to cause a bit of discourse here. Oh, I love this play. The stun check does connect. Insight might send it. We're going to hold our irons right now. Movistar Koi with the numbers. Joe wins it upstairs. Kleenex finds his. Once again, decisive round after the bomb plant.
Very clean. I think I love the positioning from Insight. It's very deep towards his spawn, just to try and cut off those angles. Pushing in over towards the double doors. But yeah, no, I like that. I think Craze is going to be a deciding factor in the search and destroy. There is no question. If he can get going, then all of a sudden OMiT are going to have number advantages consistently, but the tissue is indeed the issue. If Kleenex can get going, if you can be nice and patient, if you're Movistar Koi, you can punish this OMiT squad.
I'd love to see, where's Craze going off the rip? What is his game plan this round? Attacking moment now for OMiT. His routes have been wonderful to watch. This time round, nothing that flashy. Nothing that wild. And I guess
timing, though.
Keeping you guessing, keeping you worried. Where the hell's Craze? Well, here he comes. Catches Insight. Now, the ants in his pants are gone. Kleenex moves into immediately take care of business, and that's 3v3.
Out of the 3 first bloods that have already came in the search and destroy, Craze has been part of every single one of them. Finding 2 of his own, getting blooded once himself. But 3 versus 3, bomb is going to go down. We've been in this situation before. Last time OMiT held it down pretty convincingly. Have Movistar got another round in.
It's going to be some magical 1v1 fights again. I don't think that's going to happen this time round. Movistar Koi, a few seconds to play before we have to go. They get one opportunity to set up their vector of attack. And it starts with Kleenex. Finds himself a 3 spree, 20 to go.
Vivid maybe just showing himself just a little too much. Kleenex doing the front door, the distraction is there, and just like a knife through butter, Movistar Koi find a way through. 2-1 to the good. Kleenex 4.
And that is not an easy thing to do.
No.
All the usual spots covered. Kleenex somehow on the push, that little bit of information as he shoots his way around the corner. The hit and run intel to immediately snap on the next man is just unbelievable. We'll see that here. There's the intel. Wow, the kill onto Mac is unbelievable. There must have been some damage out there either way, but that is a split-second decision that just pays off. 2-1.
And the point that was actually made, when we were discussing in the green room, there's a couple of occasions where OMiT have this bomb down inside of A, and Vivid shows maybe a little bit too much shoulder. A team like Movistar Koi are going to punish you every single time, and there's a big punishment. Joe Deceives under Craze. Catches one of those routes perfectly. Kleenex stuck one over there at the same time. That is a double nade meant for Craze. They know exactly where it was coming from.
That's your homework being done. Joe planting the bomb. Oh, an insight. Catches a free Mamba. That is wonderful turn for Koi. Mac trying to pull it back. Now the break towards that site. They're going to go through the front door. Here comes the nade. No hit. Kleenex over the top. Finds one. And there's the trades to close out the round. And Tobias Julionsson, exceptional damage dealt with the AR in hand.
I mean, what kind of homework are they doing? You see Kleenex with this nade, but watch. So he throws the nade over. Joe also must have hit one. Yeah, 2 separate nades over towards that side, expecting the rush to come through from Craze. And it is lights out immediately. Bomb down, 3-1. Cruising on Movistar Koi here.
He gets a nice tag on the last man as well, but still positioning. Absolutely 1 UV round there, Movistar Koi. 2 spree for Joe, 2 spree for Abe. Kleenex does have the RC car. We have seen it be very, very useful on this map. Not a single RC car, I don't think, in the tournament. I could be wrong, could be faded. Happens from time to time. Here's the check. A-bomb wide open. All 4 members of Koi upstairs.
And this will be because that RC is available. I would imagine they may well use it to break back before V4 bomb down.
Crazy's playing the door close. If the RC does come in, he's going to have to hit that wall, get out while he can. No one in place to make anything happen just yet. There's players from up top for OMiT, so I love the setup. Mamba's going to be able to strike a little bit later. Here's Vivid, first point of contact. Burning through the clock, but wait a minute. Koi are in. Mac now trying to hold it down alone, and he can't. You've run out of time, you've run out of space. Kleenex now staying alive.
Wow.
And it's all done. Koi on the retake. A fractured setup from OMiT, and they could not capitalize.
Well, there must have been a gap there because 2 players just pushed through the double doors absolutely for free. Abe gets in, finds a few. But it's all about the trades, it's all about the baiting for each other. Movistar Koi looking like a well-oiled machine here, but yeah, that was Crazy the first to fall, but how have they got through so easily? I think they've been asking the question of where Mamba was he able to hold it down? You can see he finds a kill there from, well, pretty much the B control point. But where was he when those 2 players ended? That's questions that will be asked.
He had a play by Tower at one point. Vivid was sort of towards back grannies. 5-3 for Abe right now, and that is close enough. Yeah, give him the bomb. Close enough to the Hellstorm. That's going to open up the B-bomb site to a lot more options. No damage, no assist, no nothing, unfortunately for Abe. Now he's hoping for an aggressive play here, but OMiT have pumped the brakes. They're trying to show as little face as possible.
I mean, the problem is, though, is that Craze is such a catalyst for them when he's finding those first bloods. He's finding those routes. He's setting them up. He's 2-5. He's been shut down multiple occasions. Movistar are ready for it. So how do OMiT adapt? What do they do differently here to stop Movistar basically running through them? Because that's what's happening right now. It doesn't matter what setup you have, they're finding a way. It doesn't matter which bomb site you prioritize, they will get the bomb down. They do not have the answers for the questions that Movistar are asking.
There's Mamba, he's been spotted. Kleenex, eyes on. He was a pixel in the distance. Bomb now making its way. We are committing to this. It looks like a big door here. Mamba, first blood. And that certainly helps proceedings now towards that bomb site. A still the target. 30 seconds on the clock. Uh-oh.
Found a route. Give his position away, then may well just drop back down over towards Abe. They can find Maki is pretty much on his own. And there is the Hellstorm from Abe. A silver lining to a round, even if you don't win it.
Get us another. Gets another. The clock's ticking now. Last man Craze. Mamba now pushing for this one. Here we go. Abe. Did he get the timing? 0.3 on the clock. 1v1.
Information will be limited. But OMiT need this round. Abe is looking for his 9th in a row.
I mean, what a round this is. This is for the ace, and this is for Matt Point.
Mamba's been so patient. He's expecting the flank to come through. He's going to have to make a move.
It's a brawl, a big door, and the timing on this one. Mamba got to finish the kill, and he does. 15 seconds. Mamba strikes one of the most nervy 1v1s I have ever seen. OMiT, a nod of the head. A chance to keep this one going.
Awful timing for Abe. He checked it in a second later. Mamba's through the front door. Does so well throughout the entirety of the round. Finds the pick there on Craze, and I think Craze expecting Mamba a little bit closer, but yeah, the timing just off from Abe, and he nearly gets him. A couple of bullets would have done it. Oh.
How many shoulders? How many shoulders we've seen thrown in that computer room on that bomb site this year? And that one from Mamba, he's just got enough vision there to make sure he knows he's gone for the dive. I have the hit point advantage. This is my fight to win. Over towards A we go once again. 3 players there for Koi drop. Hyper aggression. Abe still fully loaded with streaks. And only 2 rounds away from victory here in the search.
Still used across the board. Just looking at B here. This Klinik's going to get caught up by Mac. Yes, he is. And all of a sudden, that rotation over is going to have to start coming in pretty quickly. Insight on his way. Vivid has read it. This is a free plant. This should be a round for OMiT.
I mean, Abe could get Hellstorm here. You've got an opening. You know for certain you're going to have a player. Oh, well, there's Hellstorm gone. Don't worry about that, folks. It's going to be a 1v3 right now for Joe Deceives. Are you going to check the corners? Absolutely not. Craze, again, finds a moment, and now that's 2 rounds in a row.
2 big rounds to find. I love the toxicity. I actually live and breathe it.
It's all in good jest, all in good faith. Wonderful replays from this round again. Mac, that opening hit, the choke slam onto Klinik there. And then Craze, I mean, think about his playstyle. He's so hard to track down. In the respawns, he's got this amazing ability to just become undetectable, to become a Spectre. In the Search and Destroys, his corners are infuriating. Infuriating for the opponents. 1 round away, Ton. 1 round away.
Just think of that moment, that 1v1 that Mamba finds. You'd have been 5-1 down. Win the next one. You're only 1 round away, but Insight's going to find Craze again, who's been involved in so many of these first bloods, but more often than not, it's been the wrong way around.
Yeah, he put himself in a position there, watching the flank, thinking about their streaks. Opportunity now to hit A. You've got a wide open shoulder seen, the tail end of Mamba now identified. Oh no! Or Vivid's in. A hole now in the setup. Bomb planted. Max through the front door. To the left of him, Mamba. Here we go.
They have to clear out one side here. They're going to have to try and make a push, or they're just going to hold tight.
Down a man. The first red dot shown. Vivid catches a kill and an immaculate retake. And OMiT have equalized from 4-1 down. 3 straight.
Insight, Colt. Trophy in hand, and Vivid will take those freebies all day long, and that breaks the setup immediately. As soon as Vivid finds that kill, that's pretty much the round, right? Not much you can do. There's someone coming from double door spiral, elevator side, just impossible.
We've seen the 3v3 who takes how hard they are. A 3v2. Yep, that one is far more doable. 4-4. Oh no, mate. It's a tense one here in Riyadh. Protocol goes on. First to 6 for you new viewers at home. And the comeback like this as OMiT have started to catch fire.
It's over Vivid. An aggression through over towards A. They're not playing scared anymore. Look at this from Craze, just hyper aggressiveness all the way through, and you can see OMiT getting aggressive. Movistar playing very passive. What's the plan going to be? RC calling in, but there's nobody behind it. So
Cruz knows. Cruz heard it. He's on the flank immediately. Hello! What a win onto Joe Deceives. And now again, out like a ship in the night. He's long gone.
Klinik's trying to find something. It does find Mamba. So it evens the odds. He finds another under Craze, who was on the flank, 3v2.
20 seconds. 3-man hit through Spiral. Vivid, how many can you get? The damage into the first man, not enough for the kill.
Wow.
Now the trades, last man, Mac down, out. Koi survive the shenanigans. Map point.
Kleenex finding 3 in the round. Gets the initial pick onto Mama, crossover towards Elevator from Spiral. Gets out as well. Finds Craze on the flank and gets the entry. What more can you want from Kleenex?
Oh.
Is a shot on the Mama. Does so well to find that fight. Dips out. Craze on the flank. 13 HP and we'll see you later.
I mean, he had 6 rounds to play with as well. And then just the melee inside the computer room. Abe gets as much damage as he possibly can. Oh, another round. Here we go. OMiT on defense. Koi's attack. See, the opening nades have not been that decisive since round 2.
And I don't think we've hit the Hellstorm from
No.
him whatsoever. So that is a slowdown from Movistar Koi, and I think if you're OMiT, you've got to be expecting this. Here it comes.
OMiT are all over it. They are going to be well and truly covered.
It's going to open things up at B, I wonder.
Yeah, last minute maneuver there to stay alive. Everyone forced on the inside, but again, that is intel gained. Insight straight to the heli.
They're sold them a red herring here. They think they're going over towards B. They may well have just got control of it.
3-man hit through the big door though. It's a fast attack from OMiT. Have they read the bluff? Here they go. Kleenex can't strike. No kills. Mac first blood. Over to Abe. Down. 2, 3. Last man. Insight. Finds 2. Mac on the defuse. Can he get in the angle? He cannot. OMiT have forced the round 11.
And got the Hellstorm out of them as well. You could see OMiT were like flies around B as soon as the Hellstorm had popped and done nothing. Movistar waited, they went for A, but that initial gunfight, I think it may have just been a bit of a mismantle, a bit of a misplay from Kleenex. They wander through double doors, that's all she wrote. Insight tried his hardest, but a 1 versus 4 is not an easy thing to do. Round 11 we go.
What a call from OMiT. What a call.
It's so fast.
Final round. OMiT attack. RC cars either side. Plenty to play with here. But it's going to be the guns of Koi that deal the first damage.
Yeah, Chris gets very aggressive. Movistar already there. 4 versus 3. OMiT were 4-1 down. We've reached round 11. Can they do the impossible?
You've got a lovely opportunity though to still move the bomb around. Mac staying mobile through the middle of the map, undetected as of yet. Oh, but Abe spots him out through mid.
Has to be careful. He does have the bomb. If he drops here, he doesn't have much backup.
He's waiting for the reinforcements. Here comes Mamba. No one to catch an angle here through the windows. Mac, teetering, catches a few backsides, unable to do any damage.
This is the kind of moment where you want Craze to try and hit a flank. It's Mamba trying to do it, but then Amez just going to have to retreat over towards A. Very, very weak. Kleenex finds Mac. This might be it.
And Kleenex catches a pair. Vivid now on the 1v4. The shoes on the other foot. OMiT. Can Vivid do the actual impossible with just a stun? There's Joe. Not enough damage, and here come Koi. A group effort, a firing squad. They execute OMiT in round 11. A 2-0 lead. 1 map away from the semi-finals.
Incredible work from Movistar Koi. Put themselves in an unbelievable position. And OMiT did not quite have the answer. They're 2-0 up in this series.
An electrifying crowd here in Riyadh as we go to control. OMiT's absolute saving grace in the tournament so far. Can it be that one more time? We'll find out after the break.
Talking so much smack, I love it.
Let's go. Toby.
Reach your impossible. Lenovo Legion.
Koi up 2-0. OMiT now staring down the barrel of defeat. We'll find out if that goes their way because we play Control next. What an exciting tournament it has been for them. But for now, Movistar Koi, after a, let's face it, quite a dicey game of search and destroy from 4-1 to 6-5. We nearly saw it all there, Ton.
Incredible game. Absolutely ridiculous, frankly. But what we're talking about now is over the tournament here at EWC. Both these two teams undefeated in Control. That will end immediately after this map, but OMiT has been their mode. 3-0 from them. Been sensational every single time. And themselves a 3-0 against FaZe, a 3-1 against FaZe, and a 3-1 against P7. The latest 3-1 against FaZe came on the very map that we're about to load into. We will be playing Vault. As far as Toronto goes, oh, sorry, for Movistar goes, is, well, we've all made the mistake.
Easily done.
Easily done. 2 out of the last 3 times we've seen them on Vault, they have found the win. Very evenly matched. But the thing to look out for OMiT, every single attacking round that they have played so far in Control this week, they have won it.
I mean, that is a staggering statistic. On a Vault, the attacking rounds, you see how easy it is to go from the A zone, drop down that little Vault sneaky door, get over towards B, start capturing that as well. Whether you're doing both at the same time, whatever you want to go for, we have seen every possible look from OMiT, and they have all looked good.
Overall in this series now, this is a huge opportunity for OMiT to get a win in this Control. We'd then be going into a red card Hardpoint, where they made FaZe look kind of silly. And then after that, we'll be heading to a dealership S&D for map number 5, a map that Movistar COD have won 1 of the last 10 on. The writing is on the wall for a comeback here for OMiT, but they still need to execute. It has not looked overly likely so far. Close S&D, if that went their way, it's game on, but a mountain to climb still.
Here we go. Map 3, control. Can Koi close it out here? So far, the damage is ideal from both sides, but not a whole lot of love. Great job there from Koi off the rip. Both zones successfully defended there. No play towards B and Craze. Great. Finally, Kleenex. Something must have tingled there in the right spot, and he managed to find him, but you let Craze go wild like that, and it is going to be a problem. On a Mamba now by B.
And the map control here for the side of Movistar COD. The rotation will come over. Joe one side, everybody else through the middle of the map. The kills, which way will they fall? Vivid, Mamba going the way of OMiT. Craze will find another. That's 3 dead. That's at least a tick over towards B.
Yeah, this is the start of something special. Watching out for those players from spawn. There's going to be insight on a bit of a flank now. Craze, knowing that he does not have the position or the manpower to make this happen. He's going to have to try to become his own slay squad, but that's a nice set of kills. Insight and Joe get theirs. The A zone now wide open. Mac doing this alone still.
It's done from Mac. Just putting that pressure on. Insight just dipping out, just want to get some map control. They're happy to allow Mac to sit here. They wouldn't be allowing him to get the second tick on his own though, would they? Not quite. Oh, they will have to clear that. That's going to open up doors over towards A.
That's a great finesse out of Mac. That life was superb. Abe on the double door patrol, doing what he can to make sure that that highway from the A zone towards the B zone is absolutely locked down for his boys. Mamba pokes a hole. Kleenex pokes right back. Nice 2-piece. The A zone could be completed shortly. There's that first bit of progress, and B still about 50% of the way through.
Well defended from Movistar COD in the middle of the map. Kleenex just lingering around, trying to help out where he can, but Chris will find 2. Neighbors here to try and shut him down. The transition not going to happen. Gets him dealt with. Yeah, Mamba there over towards B as well. The kill is found. This is a big move from Movistar COD. They find a good few in a row, and that's map control entirely in their hands.
Sensational. Final 30 seconds. Kleenex there, clotheslines. That player for his 5th kill. Oh, why? Back at Mamba. Oh, 3 dead. The 4th man gone as well. Oh dear. Blink and you missed it. OMiT, this is surely the A-zone capture, and they're committing resources to B as well.
Making sure not to let them get a hold of B, but those second ticks that went through is going to make it a little easier. But Joe Deceive shuts it down. There's 2 falling his way. They do bleed, but thankfully for the side of Movistar COD, they stop it over towards B.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. Here's Insight from behind the van, watching out for the mid-map push. Craze, lovely awareness. Nobody home just yet. Again, waiting for teammates, waiting for that decisive killer blow. Insight, beautiful shoulders thrown. Joe traded out down low, so now an opportunity to work your way through the bottom side of Vault.
OMiT doing a really good job of just keeping players alive, but their problem is they now have no respawns remaining. Chris can't finish A either, so if you're Movistar COD, you probably slow this one down. 9v3.
There's not a lot of lives for our defenders, but Joe deceives. The takeover continues here, 8-8. The last 2 have been fantastic. The last 2 lives here from OMiT, and they will lose their first attacking round of the tournament. Shots from Joe. Can't take them all down, but by God, he tried. Round 1 goes to Koi.
Really solid round as well. I think, you know, that 1 4 dead that we did see from OMiT, they managed to get a hold of A. And did some really good work over towards B, especially early on, which did set themselves potentially up for some success, but not quite able to batter the door down. Movistar very, very strong in their defense. Always seems to have somebody lingering around that can pick up the pieces where it needs to be or slow something down. Playing your life in control is paramount, and they did it so, so well throughout that round.
Yeah, it's great finessing here. I mean, staying alive in situations that would otherwise seem impossible. Maybe the odds are against you. Maybe you've got no cover to play with. Very, very good stuff out of both our squads. And Joe, a man on a mission here. Of course, we saw them play the respawn. The first respawn, the Hardpoint, was on Vault as well. And clearly, Koi, wonderful form right now. Onwards we go once again. The trophy barely touched the ground before it was all used up. Trophy's on the other side now, aiding only for a moment longer in the slow capture of A.
Steady away. Craze finding 1, looking for a second here as well. The pressure from Craze onto Insight. Wow. Incredible stuff. The aggression coming through, and now Abe left all on his own momentarily, but staying alive is the name of the game, and he's done so well. He's kept that door open over towards A. Should probably be a capture here for the side of Movistar COI. OMiT keeping that pressure on behind. Mac trying to find something.
Lovely job here from Joe Riss. Security covered. Second segment. No, contested. Oh, good job, CleanX. Gets that, but doesn't get the segment. He's trying to play his life to stay alive, and that's where Craze is going to be. Insight. Not committing to this either. The segment drained. Oh, my word.
And OMiT just see the moment. Not quite an established amount of control in the middle of the map there from Movistar, and OMiT just go in and take control of it themselves. This is being read. CleanX nice and easy for Vivid to pick up. But once again, the transition back over towards A here for Movistar, but putting pressure on over towards B also. Just about where the kills kind of fall now. Joe Deceives finds one over towards B. Mac does survive and should be able to get the transition here, but CleanX finds one. Joe Deceives turns round. Both points being worked on here by Movistar.
13 and 9 for Craze. Nearly made it 14 there. A-zone, a little bit of love. They should be able to finish the second segment of the lease. This is a two-man capture. That zone is going to fly. There's the third man. A done. Minute 33 on the game clock and ample lives. Oh,
Big
boy.
wins. Big wins. I really do like that, though, from Movistar to get that one open. To push over towards B. That just loosened the hold over towards A. Secure that at the time. Wow. I mean, they're getting good now, though.
Yeah, Mac's back. I was worried about him at the start. He's just found himself a nice little three spree, a fantastic shot of life. A bit of stimulus, as they certainly needed it. 2 segments remaining at B. Joe dips a toe, draws some aggro. But Vivid's never going to let him get away with that one. Insight now trying to pick up something. Barely wins the fight against Reese Drost. Back at it again. Wonderful defense from OMiT.
Just put themselves where they need to. You can already see that Craze is looking for a flank, as everybody's going to have to flood through the front door. It's 16 versus 3. Not many more opportunities here for Movistar.
We'll see how it goes. If you get in there and get a couple of kills, well, you need the kills, lads. Vivid and Mamba find theirs. And that should be the round. Final 3 lives here for Koi. And Mac, yeah, he's certainly returned. The confidence is there. A little bit of magic just goes his way. 2v11. And that will be it. Craze, the final 2. Equalizer found.
Solid stuff. A moment. Movistar never really threatened. There was a couple of occasions over towards A where it looked like they were going to get it in quickly. But for the most part, OMiT just did well at keeping themselves alive, playing their life consistently. Throughout the middle, playing the flank. And Craze a lot to help for that. Vivid had a good round as well. Everyone pitching in there. There was a threat over towards B on occasion, but for the most part, that was pretty standard defense coming out of OMiT.
Yeah, really nice. It certainly helps it when they find their kills. It's like that. It's in 2s and 3s. It's not enough legs whatsoever out of Koi to make anything happen. They're unable to find those ridiculous multi-kills. And OMiT playing this wonderfully. 5 spree for Craze. Hellstorm certainly helps out on both of the zones here on this map. And Craze, oh, he's off, mate. He's long gone. Has he been spotted? No, he didn't. This is a freebie. Insight gonna read it? Not a chance. There we go.
Problem is that nobody else managed to find a kill here for Craze, but again, it's going to open up some rounds, potentially open up some gaps in the Movistar Koi defense, because they're probably going to have to answer Craze at some stage here. You can't just let him linger in his spawn. Everybody else doing really good work here from the side of OMiT, though. They'll find a couple of kills in the middle of the map. Trying to work on something over towards this A side. Craze just trying to be a nuisance. What a pest that was nearly dealt with, but CleanX gunned 7 in a row from Craze.
Confirmed nuisance, confirmed pest. And here come the exterminators. Here comes Joe up first, brings the bug zapper, and he gets zapped. Well played. It deals with at least one problem, but here's the next problem, lads. You've lost the A zone, so Craze, a martyr for the cause. Now we go to B.
Yeah, massively the catalyst for that one. Finds himself in a really, really good position, gets around. They have to deal with him. They cannot let him stay there. Because of that, OMiT walk through the front door. Mac doing so well. How has he found the second? Joe Deceives will find one more, but look at this pressure that's now coming in. Joe Deceives needs to stay alive, needs to find something. He will fall. Massive opportunity here for OMiT.
Oh, and that's the multi-kill master back at it.
Huge.
Vivid, what a win that was. Mamba now on the zone alone, getting the capture. Trophy in the wide open. CleanX now trying to provide that suppression, the covering fire over the top. Oh, and it's a lot of damage. Mamba stays alive. Here's the contest. He should be cleaned up. Done. Out of the woodwork they go. Doesn't get the secure on the first segment on B. So we're nearly back to square one.
Some incredible gunfight wins. coming through from Movistar COD. That was a really tough retake in the manager anyway. Lives absolutely dead even. Once again, Craze round from behind. 23 and 12. He's trying to keep them at bay, but the rest of his teammates are not holding up their end of the bargain here. Craze is doing a lot of good work, but OMiT need to find something in the middle of the map as well.
You're unable to capitalize on the damage or the kills he's getting, and now, oh, this is an awkward spot to be in. He's forced out of position, desperately trying to make a play happen, and the timing is not going to be there. Craze down, though. The backline now safe. Towards the front we go. Is it enough time, though, to get your boys in position? What a win from Joseph Deceives. 3 dead.
Really good work once again. Craze draws them out. They deal with him. They spin round and deal with the rest. OMiT now having to build some sort of a foundation of an attack, and that might well be it. Cleanex, Show Deceives, aim, all dropping inside. Gonna have to stay alive over towards the backside. Close spawns coming through for Cleanex. So they are here to defend. They are here in numbers. 9 versus 6. Can OMiT manage a round yet?
Halfway through it. Oh, Joe, big wins. A 1v1 demon. The last lives of OMiT here, as Koi will likely take the lead, whether it be 30 seconds or the next 2 kills. It may not matter. Joe, what a 1v1 that was. And could this be the first body shield of the tournament? No, it is not. Strictly business. Match point. Movistar Koi.
Find their defenses as expected. At the same time, it has not been easy. Craze is really, he's trying his best, and I understand that the theory behind it is definitely the play to be made. That's the way they managed to get openings over towards A. It's the way that they managed to even get ticks over towards B. Was Craze finding his routes. He was finding the flank consistently and putting that pressure on Movistar of, right, okay, well, you have to deal with me. How are you going to? They managed him relatively well in the end. You know, they were making sure to keep an eye on what was going on. They sent people back when they had the opportunity to do so. They weren't rushing to get rid of him, but dealing with everybody else through the middle of the map.
Big old 4-man hit from Movistar Koi right through the middle of the map. They find their 2 respective kills and are immediately towards B, but Mamba there, he throws a wrench in the works. That slows down the push towards that side of the map. The last remaining members are getting the good work done at A.
This might be A already captured.
Uh-oh.
Craig's going to have a little look. Mac's going to have a look as well. They're dealt with inside places like so well. And not only is it 8 gone, that is 4 dead. Bad spawns coming through. Movistar Koi transfer themselves to B. OMiT have to clutch up.
This might be it, folks. This might be it. Trophies are in place. The cars are exploding. Insight finds another 6 in a row. Over to Mac, flying forward, desperately trying to make something happen. Your tournament life is over. OMiT, there's always a bigger fish, and this fish was Movistar Koi.
Wonderful performance from Movistar. And that is a very slippery game to go into. In a single elimination, a team in OMiT who have shown us so much, and you've got to tip the hat to it. Incredible games out of OMiT. They pushed a lot of teams to the limit. They get themselves to knockout. But Movistar Koi, another level here at EWC. They find a convincing 3-0 win here in Riyadh.
That was convincing. The Search and Destroy, a moment of a true shake. The nerves were there, but they didn't let it slip. An unbelievable tournament from OMiT. They may not have won the tournament, but they certainly won the hearts and the minds of the competitive Call of Duty world. With that, they should be proud. But for